Hi YouTube. So after 3 long years using these LED license plate lights on my truck, I have a 2011 F-150. They are starting to fail on me. And what I mean by starting to fail on me is one of them, there's a pair of them, right? One of them has started flickering on me every time I start the car. It's only for a matter of few seconds when you first, you know, turn on your car, and then your license plate lights come on when you unlock your car, and you see that couple seconds of flickering. And so, it still works, to be honest. But if you are a tuner like me, you would try to find every excuse to condemn a perfectly working part and replace it with a new one. And especially in this case, I bought those LEDs on eBay. It was like, well, I think, what, $5 for 10 of them? Maybe even less? I don't remember. It's been 3 years ago, to be honest. So, about a month ago, I was searching for some nicer license plate lights, right? And I was on Instagram, and then I went to look at some nice T10. That's the configuration I need. License plate light, license plate LED. Because online a lot of people will recommend you getting those ones, and then I looked at the price. I went to one of the bigger companies. There was PIAA, a Japanese brand, and so I thought, oh, $16, not bad. But I went to it with a brand that I like even more. That's Philips. They actually sell it locally here, so I can just pick it up at the auto store and bring it back and install it. But you would not believe how much they cost. T10 LED. I was completely taken back. So Philips T10 LED, $50 freaking dollars, $57 for a pair of these LED license plate lights. I mean, you must be really obsessed with your license plate to spend that kind of money. So I went back to my good old eBay friend to put into perspective how much, maybe $10, $15 American could get you. This is what I got. Instead of a pair of license plate lights, I got so many. And now I can basically change every single light in my truck and my other cars. So first of all, we have these very common styled Wedge-Type T10 LED bulbs. Just as a tip, make sure you test out all your LED bulbs after you buy them on eBay before you put them away for future use, or before you do anything. Just test it first, because sometimes, it's not the seller's fault. Sometimes these are cheap for a reason. If you have money, go with the PIAA. $50. You will never be disappointed, and it'll probably last way longer than your car, or maybe even longer than your life. But to put into perspective, for maybe less than $15, this is what I got. I got so much LEDs. This will definitely, after I've tested every single one of them, these would definitely last me for a long time. So we have the common type. In my other video, I tell you why I ordered these ones. And then we have the actual LED license plate. So I think I spent $5 to get. I went on eBay, of course, and there was so many configurations for literally the same amount of money. So I didn't know which one to get. I'm like, which one's gonna cost? Which one's gonna look the coolest? So we have Type 1, Type 2, Type 3, and Type 4. And believe me, I do believe in quality over quantity. But when you're spending like $20 for a pair of LEDs from PIAA, or maybe even more ludicrously, $50 for a pair of LEDs, that's when I take back my word and go with the cheaper one. Right now I have so many pairs of LEDs here that I could fit every single car. And then maybe in the future when I sell my car, I don't have to, you know, write down a checklist of what I could uninstall from my car because they costed me $50. I can just give it away. But yeah, there's more here. There's more types, but there are not all license plate lights. Some of them are from my interior. But this is all I got, you know, for $15. So to put that into perspective for you, I would definitely go with the eBay choice in this case. So for this video, I am going to test out the different types of LEDs that I purchased and see which one looks the best for my F-150 2011 Ford F-150 truck. Which one is the bright? That's what I want. I want the brightest LED. And why you ask me is because I don't really know. I just want it to be bright. Just to see how bright it could actually get. So before we start, I'm going to show you my particular configuration. Because why? Because every car might have a different setup, and a different setup might result in different performance of the LEDs. We have the projector types, you know, this would be a projector. It has a little lens on it, so the light will shoot out, it'll get condensed and it'll shoot straight out like a flashlight. We have another similar kind of projector style, and then we have this is what I'm using actually on my current F-150. And then we have these longer ones that I'm not sure if it will fit. Again, the longer ones here. And then we have the diffuser type. You can see the lens here, it just diffracts or refracts, whatever that term is, the light everywhere. So we're gonna try it all and see which one is the brightest. Right, so this is the Ford license plate light housing from my F-150 truck. Sorry, it's a bit dirty from the under spray that I sprayed on my truck. But this is how it works. So you put the light in here, you twist it and it locks. So as you can see here though, when you put the light in, there's only actually one opening here. So let's say you put this light in there, if it even fits. I'm kind of suspicious this one will not fit, but whatever, I can use it for other stuff. But this one, let's say it goes in, and therefore the light will shoot straight out like this. Versus if you have a projector, this one will shoot straight to the other side and then gets reflected off. And also, if you do a little research online and look at the different types of LEDs, there are actually different types of SMD LEDs. You know, there's the small square types. I think those are called the 550. I could be wrong. Just see my other video. I'll talk about it more. You can see here, this is the rectangular type. Apparently these ones are the brightest right now in the market. And then there's also the very tiny ones, which I don't think I have it in stock. Maybe I do. See, these ones are rectangular, right? And then there's also the square ones, like these ones. They're really itsy bitsy ones. And then there is the I think there's 3 types, but yeah, if you want to learn more about that type of LED, those type of different LEDs, go check out my other video. But here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different types of T10 LED license plate lights, and we're gonna test it on my truck and see which one is the brightest. Okay, so like I said earlier, we're gonna test out 7 different types of LED T10 license plate lights. We have these ones, the common form, but here you can see these ones are called the yellow ones. They should give you a bit more yellow hue to the color, yellow hue color to your light. The rest here, they're all your typical white / bluish light. I don't want blue because it looks too cheesy. I like either white light or tiny bit of yellowish, kind of like 4300K to about 5000K temperature color, Kelvin rating. But yep, we have 7 lights here. We're gonna test it out, compare which one is the brightest after installing it into my truck. So let's begin with these ones. Okay, so in order to test out these license plate lights as subjectively as possible without any bias, I am going to first lock the exposure and focus on my camera. So if we put on a new light and it appears brighter on the camera, that means it is indeed brighter, and the camera won't automatically adjust to the increased brightness by dimming the lens. So first of all, these are my stock lights. You can't really see it in the video, but you can see the one on the left there. There's only 3 lights that can light up, versus on the right side there is 7 lights that's light up, and that is because the left one is failing, like I said. So the first one we're gonna try is these ones right here, and we'll put it in the bad side to compare with the stock ones. So clearly I think we have a winner here. The left side is much brighter than the right side. Maybe because of age, maybe because they just simply perform better. So we're going to be keeping the left ones, the new ones. So now we're going to try these ones here. Sorry it's a bit blurry. I'm trying my best to demonstrate this on video. But let's try these ones out. We're going to compare it with the new winner. I have a feeling these ones are a bit too long and won't fit, but man, are they ever bright. Yep, they're way too long and won't fit into my particular housing. It might work for you, but you can see mine does not fit at all. And even though it does not fit, it still seems to be a bit dimmer than the left ones. And now we're gonna try it. I'm gonna try these ones. Compare it with the yet still brightest LED on the left side. These ones I know for sure will fit because they're one of the shortest ones I have ordered from eBay. Okay, back in the housing. And to me, the left side still looks a bit brighter, so we're gonna keep the left side. Okay, so now we try the projectors. Okay, so with the housing on, I still think the left ones are brighter. So we're gonna keep the left ones. Okay, moving on. We have these ones, the skeleton looking types. Again, these ones are pretty long, so there's a chance they might not even fit. But that's okay. I can install that as something else. They are indeed a bit too long, and therefore I failed this test because they cannot fit in my license plate housing. But as you can see, the left side is still much brighter. Finally, we're gonna try the flat type. Sorry, it's kind of hard to pick up, but we're gonna try the flat ones. These ones are similar to the ones that I used for the past 3 years with a bit more LEDs. So we're gonna see if it's brighter than our winner right now. And there you have it. I think the left one still wins by far, and I think we have a winner. So just for fun, I'm going to install the yellow one to see how yellow they get. You can see them right here. These are the yellow ones. They're supposed to appear a bit more yellow than all the other ones that we've tested so far. As you can see, these ones are a lot more yellow. They almost give you a incandescent feel to it. In fact, they actually feel so much like incandescent. I don't think I'll ever put them in because it just looks like incandescent bulbs to me. And I personally prefer the cooler blue, not too blue. I'll show you in another video why I don't like blue for things like my interior light, which is the whole reason why I bought those yellow lights in the first place, yellow LED lights in the first place. But I think we have a clear winner here, and that is these ones. Let me install it and I'll see you inside. Okay, so I think we have a clear winner here outside, and it was this one. In terms of quality, when you touch it, this one definitely feels nicer. You can see the design here replicates one of the very well-known PIAA brand from Japan. And overall, this one was the brightest. These two were pretty bright too, except they were a bit too long and didn't fit. And then when I went about and tried to install this one in my 2011 Ford F-150, it turns out this one is actually a bit too long too, and it wouldn't let me install the bolt. So that brings us to the remaining 4. So if you're installing LED license plate and these ones fit into your car, definitely get these ones. They're the brightest in my test. Sorry it couldn't be any more objective. I tried my best to make it with the least amount of bias as possible. But overall, I think these are the only ones that will fit in your 2011 F-150. And we'll go see right now. I'll be installing the flat type here. Sorry, I didn't bring my flashlight with me out here, so you can't really see it. But I'll install the flat one. The socket. And if you me, the right one looks a lot brighter than the original one. Probably due to age. For 3 years. Certainly the age will take its toll on the LED license plate. It's also a bit too blue for me ever since I got it. Now we're going to try out the projector style with the round lens out front. And to me, I think they're almost the same, except for the right one, the light is somewhat diffused better than the left side due to me not plugging it in all the way. But I do think the right one's a bit brighter. So we're gonna move on to the last one, the flat one. Almost, sorry guys, gotta bear with me. Promise I'll remember which one is which. Again, I think the right one diffuses the light somewhat better, and this is important for the license plate light. So I think the left one does seem a bit brighter, but I'm going to stick with the right one just because of the fact for this truck, this particular configuration, diffuses the light much better on the right side. So here's the verdict. We have two that were far too long and did not even fit my 2011 F-150 license plate light. We had one that was clearly the winner, the brightest one. I'm definitely going to be using this for something else that fits. But we have a clear winner here. This one was the brightest. Unfortunately, it was still a bit too long and did not fit the F-150 license plate light. And then we were down to 4. And this is my original one. And these 3 completely blew away this one. This one was very dim compared to the other ones. These 2 were similarly bright, but this one by far produced the most usable and diffuse light for a license plate application. And therefore, for this competition, this one is the winner. Hopefully you found this video helpful. I'm going to take you out now to show you a finished product of my truck with this license plate light installed. These ones are actually not bad at all too, but if you had to choose between these 3 for a 2011 Ford F-150 license plate light T10, I will go with this one. And then for everything else, I would probably stick with this one. Thank you very much for watching. Please like the video if you find it somewhat interesting. Even if it wasn't helpful, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be making more videos like this. And thank you very much again for watching and joining me on this test. Okay, so here's my F-150 truck. And we're gonna go around to the back and see the brand new, fresh install of my license plate lights. So it's kind of dim actually. I don't know why my phone is so dim. Let me turn up the brightness. Anyways, maybe I'll take a video of it. For some reason everything looks so dim. But I'm definitely really happy with the new lights. Much brighter than the original ones. And there you have it. Thanks for watching.